Hello everyone. Today I would like to share an important update on two important areas of my life. One is wealth. The other is health. As I move towards the second half of life, I realize these two areas are becoming increasingly important because having wealth without health can be very limiting. And having health without financial security can also create stress and uncertainty. So these days, I'm doing my best to build both at the same time. For my investment portfolio, some of you have been asking how things are progressing. Over the past few weeks, I have been gradually liquidating some of my individual stock positions. Not because the companies are bad, but because I'm moving towards a portfolio structure that I believe is more suitable for my long-term retirement journey. Whenever certain stocks rise to positions and levels that I am comfortable with, I sell part of the position and convert that capital into ETFs. The proceeds are mainly going into three areas. First, gold. Second, a global world index ETF. And third, a Singapore STI index ETF. This transition is still ongoing. I've already sold part of my stock portfolio and started accumulating these ETFs in small tranches. For gold, I've more or less reached the allocation that I wanted. The timing was not perfect because shortly after I bought, gold prices pulled back quite significantly, but that is part of investing. Nobody gets the timing right all the time. For the World Index ETF and the STI ETF, I'm still gradually accumulating and reviewing some of the remaining stocks that I hold. This whole migration process may take another few months to complete. There is no urgent rush. I would rather move carefully and thoughtfully than force everything to happen immediately. What is interesting is that so far, the ETF portion of the portfolio appears to be performing better than many of the individual stocks. Of course, it is still early days, but it does give me some confidence that I may be heading in the right direction for the next phase of my investment journey. But as important as money is, health is even more important. Because without our health, it becomes harder to enjoy the wealth that we have spent years building. Recently, I've been doing more tests to better understand my body's condition. I just completed a HbA1c test as well as a vitamin D test. Thankfully, the results are currently within a reasonable normal range. I also have additional blood tests coming up. The goal is not to become obsessed with health. The goal is to understand my body better so that I can make better decisions. For me, good health is not built overnight. It is built through daily habits, through exercise, through diet, through rest, through managing stress, and perhaps most importantly, through learning to let go of things that no longer serves us. I'm still learning, still improving, one step at a time. The other morning, during my exercise walk downstairs, I had a brief chat with a neighbor. The neighbor shared that there had been sleeping issues and that sleeping medication is currently being used. That conversation reminded me of how many people are silently struggling with sleep. Sleep is something we often take for granted until we lose it. I shared some of the things that have helped me personally. Things like creating a more relaxing evening routine, using melatonin occasionally, taking magnesium glycinate, practicing relaxation techniques, and reducing unnecessary stress before bedtime. Of course, everybody is different. What works for one person may not work for another. But the important thing is to continue exploring healthy ways to improve sleep quality. Because sleep affects almost everything. Our energy, our mood, our recovery, our immune system, and ultimately our quality of life. These days, I'm also doing my best to have dinner earlier whenever possible, giving the body more time to digest and rest before sleep. I'm also doing my best to sleep earlier whenever possible. Not perfectly, but more consistently than before. Again, I'm not perfect, but I am doing my best. And I believe that over time, small improvements can lead to meaningful results. Whether it is investing, whether it is exercise, whether it is sleep, or whether it is our relationships and peace of mind. Small positive actions repeated consistently can compound into meaningful results over the years. So this is my update for today. A journey towards building wealth. A journey towards building health. Both are still works in progress. Both require patience. Both require consistency, and both are worth investing in. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I wish all of you good health, happiness, peace of mind, and continued progress in your own journey. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.